I wanted to make a video with a little bit simpler option for a pull down menu on a form where you want the first option to be a blank. The reason you might want that is, say like I have this form here with all these lines for up to vehicles all the way to line 20. I might want to be able to on one day have this form and use, this is just a make-up form I made up with an inspection form for, imagine you're inspecting vehicles, and you don't know how many of these lines you're going to use on a given time on a given form. So you don't want these pull down menus to have a value in them. You want them to by default to be blank, and you use a pull down option if it's applicable to that row. This, I made one video about doing that earlier with a double dash mark, but there's also another way to do it. Say in this inspection completed, I may want to say yes or no. And in pass and fail, I might want to say pass or fail. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to leave a blank at the top. That's important. Or let's just come here and say yes, no. Now, if I want to make the form for this with a blank at the top, I just come here, go to data, data validation. I want this to be a list, a pull down list, so I'm going to pull down the list and I'm going to put the source as, I'm going to pick, the important part is to pick the blank space first. I'm going to click in here and click. That is my source. See, I have the blank space, then yes, no. Okay, so now when I come over here, this form, and I can copy these down to the bottom of the form. Now, these are blank because I may not use this form, but if I say vehicle 12 and the inspection completed, yes or no, or I can go back to blank. On the pass fail, I could also do that. I could go pass, fail, and the same thing. I go to data validation, list, pick my source, is going to be the blank and pass and fail. Now I have that as nothing, pass, fail, or blank, depending on what I need to use for that form on this line. I'm pulling these down. You could also just do the fill down function. Now, the first thing you're going to think is like, I don't want this here. I don't want to see these. But that's easy. Just click on this column, right click, and hide it. And now you don't see it. So now you have a form. I could come down here and say truck or vehicle 17. Inspection completed, no, and it failed. I could have truck 18. It was yes, and it passed. But I could also have blanks. I just wanted to show this as another option. This one's very easy to do.